Good morning, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're doing a cattle move, and I've got a couple newbies with me. I've got Carolyn and Neil, and your last name is
Edwards.
Edwards.
Carolyn Edwards. Yeah.
They come from us from South Carolina. They've got a farm in South Carolina. They're just getting started, and they came up to get a guardian dog from us, and they wanted to know if they could hang out. And I needed some help this morning because Isaac and Connor are deer hunting, and you can see it's so hard to move the cows. You know. What do you think about this, Neil?
You know, Greg, you make it look easy. This looks too easy to me. They follow you like the Pied Piper. You're the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
The Pied Piper South Pole.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have never seen anything like it my whole life. They're just following you.
What do you think about the condition on these cattle? They're pretty good shape, aren't they?
You know, Greg, I have seen a lot of cattle, especially my family growing up. And boy, look at how fat they are. You just got a lot of definition on them.
Yep. And that's all grass you're looking at, Neil. There's no grain. It's all grass.
You don't feed these any corn?
No corn. No corn.
You sure you don't have corn back there?
No.
You sure you don't keep it over the hill?
I've been accused of it.
No, I can tell you.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind tasting one of these, Greg. I don't think my daughter would be too happy, but I guess we don't find these at McDonald's, do we?
No, not hardly, not hardly.
God, how old are these? How old are these little guys?
Those would be yearlings. Well, they're about 7 months old, so they were born this year.
And are those steers, or are they still bulls?
They're bulls and heifers.
When will you take care of the yearling
bulls? Yeah, so we like to use the testicle as long as we can to put weight on, and so we usually use a cow crate bander, and we'll band them at 12 months of age.
And then how long will they stay in the herd until you move them on to the next?
So they will finish on grass at about 24 months old.
Okay.
So they're ready to eat.
Months, start to finish.
Yep. They're ready to eat.
Same thing with the heifers, same thing with the females?
Yep. If you wanted to finish a heifer to eat, it would be the same deal. The heifer would probably finish a little sooner.
And just a simple question for you. What is your ratio of males to females every year in your herd? Is it 50-50?
Yeah. You mean in birth-wise? Yeah. It'll average 50-50. Some years you might have 5 more heifers or 5 more bulls, but over 10 years you're going to average 50-50.
Is there a formula you use in your head for when you decide a heifer is going to be taken to the market versus bred? How do you decide what's when the life of the cow's done,
right,
and then it's time to replenish with a younger mother?
So the sole purpose of a cow is to perform in the environment into which it was born. And so when they can't eat our grass and give us a calf anymore, that cow needs to go find another home.
So you mentioned you have a 20-year-old. How many? What's the average age of most of the female the heifers? Oh,
a South Pole, I'd say your average. You can easily go 12 to 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get a productive life at 12 to 15 years out of some of these.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And they, you know what's interesting to me, is to see how tame these are compared to your videos, because I kind of believed you, but now I really believe you. Like, these are like pets.
Yeah.
These are like pets.
Well, and Neil, they've never seen you and Carolyn before.
They've never seen me. I mean,
Carolyn's sitting here on this four-wheeler with a bright white coat on, videoing, and they're not freaking out at all. They're not even paying any attention to her.
You know, Greg, when we bought our farm last year, we toured 4 or 5 farms I was looking at, and they would have, Black Angus and Herefords and other kinds. And, you have to be careful walking in the pens.
Yeah.
When I'd be the real estate agent, we looked at, several, 100, 200 acre farms.
Yep.
And it was unbelievable. This is really, this is real life. This is a video. I thought you were a little, I always think maybe there's a little sensation going on. It's like, no.
I'm just telling the truth.
You're just telling the truth, man. This is Missouri.
This is a show me state. They call it the
show me state.
Show me state.
This is something else.
Yeah.
Now, what about do you dehorn? That's the one question I was.
Nope, we don't dehorn.
You don't dehorn?
Only if the horn grows into the side of the head.
Did you buy horned
Yeah, so the ones that do have horns, there's probably 10 in here. Those
Okay.
are 3/4 South Pole. They're not pure South Pole.
So those are pure South Poles
Yes. Yep.
there. Caroline,
Yeah.
what do you think about those guys?
What's happening there, Carolyn, is those two cows are challenging each other.
Oh, to get a mate?
No, for dominance.
Ah.
The one cow's like, no, I'm the new dominant one.
Hey, Caroline, do your video long ways. Do your videos long ways. You'll see it shows both.
There you go. Yeah, they're still coming.
Wow. And how many is in this?
There's 320 head in here. That's everything. That's bulls, yearlings, baby
Now,
calves.
Your tags. You tag them once or twice in their lifetime. What's
The second day they're born.
how long will the tag stay on? Will you
Well,
change
some
it
of
out?
them, will stay on there their whole life.
Really?
Some cows will lose them, and when they do, I'm really fortunate that I've got Connor and Isaac.
Yeah.
They know these cows,
They know them. They just know
and so
'em.
we put a new tag in them.
So when I remember you said you put the year, you have a system where you know the year and the month.
Yeah, so like right here, 067 coming at us there.
Yeah.
That would be the 67th calf born in 2000.
Okay.
2020, I'm sorry. Now there's a cow we had to cut the tip of her horns off because the horns had bent over and were growing in the side of her head.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Something else.
yeah.
Man.
Well, folks, I think we got them all.
Wow. You made that easy, Greg.
Yeah, we just stood here.
That's a lot of work. I need to go get a biscuit or something.
Well, people don't understand when you get cattle broke like this, it really isn't a whole lot of work to it on the moving part of it. Once you get your infrastructure set up. So we've got our water, we've got our fence set up, and the cattle do the rest of it for us.
So this paddock you said is 12 acres?
This is going to be 12 acres, yep.
Okay.
We call this the brush paddock.
Is
It's
that
got,
because you got?
yeah, it's got a lot of.
Is this the broom sedge? Is that
No,
what
no.
What is that? What is that?
That's love grass, and
Love grass,
it's
okay.
not a very palatable grass.
Okay.
In the summertime, it's a warm season. It comes up later in the summer, and they do quite well with it.
Okay.
But now it's mature, they don't like it very well.
Okay.
And so what they're doing out there, Neil, is they're eating the fescue, the bluegrass, and the clover that's underneath the love grass.
Right.
So they'll be on here 8 hours, and then we're going to move them tonight.
Where will you move them tonight?
Over the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go into a new paddock.
So when you move them over the hill, well then tomorrow you'll leave them there for 8 hours.
Yes.
So you don't have to move every day. You move.
No, we move every day, twice a day.
You move twice a day.
Morning and night. Morning
they
and
wake
night.
up in the place where they're going to eat tomorrow.
Yes.
You send them to the next restaurant tomorrow.
Yep. Folks, I'll tell you, once you get into this management, when you see, well, you can see the cows, Neil. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. Those are healthy.
Look,
they're healthy. And why are they healthy?
Amazing. It's amazing.
They're always being moved onto clean forage. We don't worm. We've never wormed that herd.
I'm just sitting there watching these, Greg.
Does that cow look wormy to you right there?
No.
She's
Look, and
fat.
They don't have any dirty butt, and they have got just beautiful. They just all have a place to eat.
Yep. Yep. So if a cow's not walking in their manure and their urine, they're not picking up the parasites.
Right.
And so they're always on clean ground. It's just like if you put Carolyn and you and me in a room and we couldn't move out of that room, we'd be in bad shape.
We'd be in very bad shape.
Same way with cattle. When you put them in a tight area like a feedlot or something.
Clean water. The clean water.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I've learned.
Yep.
And you leave these trees. So you leave these trees for shade.
I do, and for hunting. Deer feel comfortable coming out in this field because there's some cover.
There's a little cover. Right?
Yeah, and in the summertime, I guess that's the one thing advice I'd give to newbies. When you buy a farm and it's covered with some trees out there, don't get all stupid and go out there and take them all out.
Yeah.
Because it takes a long time to grow a tree.
Yeah.
And this tree right beside us is a honey locust, right there in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neil, that tree's big enough now with leaves on it in the summertime. It's providing shade.
And they need a lot of shade.
They need shade.
Yeah.
I think they do. I mean, if it's 95 degrees and 90% humidity, you're going to be a lot more comfortable.
I want to be in the shade.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Caroline might.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it's all a good process. We love it.
This is something else.
We have a good time with it. And yeah, that's what it's all about, is having a good quality life And your cattle, they should have a good quality of life as well. So
Wow, this is just something else. It's really spectacular.
well, Neil, as a stockman, a person should feel good inside, clear to your heart, when you see animals like this. Look at them. And the adage is now, you hear it in the news all the time, oh, the cows are destroying the environment. Look at that. There's nothing else you
I see
could...
them fertilizing the ground is what I see them doing. I see them putting dirt on the ground.
That's right. That's right.
Now, maybe if you had 1,000 cows in here, maybe they were, you know?
Well, and you've left them here for a long time. Yeah.
Well, you know, have you ever been to the stockyards in Omaha?
Yeah, I've been by them.
I've been by the stockyards. Would you want to eat the stuff that comes out of that? I used to live by there.
You did?
Yeah.
The smell's pretty rank, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't live by there, but we went there when we go to eat some good Mexican down there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's an eye opener when you see where your beef comes from.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is something else. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, when you take these off, do you have a commercial, or is it local? How do you get buyers for your beef?
Yeah. So we have several different markets. We sell quarters, halves, and wholes, and that is done locally at a plant just 5 miles from our house.
Okay.
And then most of our sales are done bulk. So we'll sell like a semi-load or a gooseneck trailer load of steers to somebody that wants to buy that many.
Got it.
And that way I'm not out here trying to market a quarter and a half and all that.
Yeah, got it.
I'd rather sell 40 and have one customer take them, and I can focus on my grazing and other things that we do.
You're truly the start to finish, but not the finish to market.
That's right. That's right.
So you really truly got it.
Well, Neil, our market has really exploded in different avenues now. Our biggest market now is seed stock.
Really?
Yeah, people wanting to buy these animals, and I mean,
you saw it. You know, I was this summer. You know, I was getting a little too far ahead of myself.
Yep.
Remember, I wanted to come out here and get sheep and cows.
Yes.
Like, I don't believe you can do that at once.
Yep.
It's good advice, but yeah.
Well, Neil, here's the deal. You can't go buy these at the sale barn. They're not there.
Find these.
You can't find them.
You can't find them, not at all.
Yep. And there's a huge.
I've looked, by the way.
Well, yeah, there's a demand. There's a huge demand for them.
Yeah.
So we've decided that's gonna be part of our ploy is going forward. Is we need to.
Listen, that online
we need to be
auction,
supplying some of these.
That online auction was great. You know why? Because it creates demand.
Yep.
Probably creates a great price, but it also shows you who's serious about it.
Yep.
I like that. I like that format because I'd gladly go after something that's in demand.
Well,
I don't want what's left over. You know.
And when we put something on there, we don't lie about it. If it's our best, it's our best. We pick the best out of our herd, and that's what we.
Jan did everything she could do to make sure I knew that your dog was smaller than the rest of the dogs.
Yep.
And I knew she was trying to give me an out if I didn't want to come out from the East Coast. And I was like, as soon as I got up there, I was like, that's a great looking dog. I didn't even think about it, but I was like, it was better than I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a happy dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all happy. They just want to open the door for you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, Neil and Carolyn, thank you so much for this interview this morning, and thanks for coming with me.
You're welcome, Greg. Thank you.
And it's been awesome. And folks, we'll see you all down the road. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button on the way out, and y'all have a great day.